No Glove Sports. We back for another wonderful season. Kicking off the old pigskin. America's favorite games. No, I couldn't do this by myself. I brought with me somebody super special out there. The ubiquitous Andrea. Let's
What's up, everybody?
peace to Derek C. All right. I, other co-host. All right. Victor Freeze music. You understand? We ain't got no shortage of music. All right. So we're just gonna lay low today. We're gonna talk some football, and we're gonna make some picks. Bring y'all up to speed of what's been going on in this NFL season. If y'all thought we was gonna leave y'all out here hanging, we wasn't gonna give y'all no football love. For all my brothers who rock with the pigskin, here we go. My sisters too, representing for the other side, and all the sisters like Miss Lynch that is really eating this stuff up. All right, so let's get started. Let's not waste a whole bunch of time with the jibber jabber. We're gonna get straight to the. This is a segment that we're gonna just have picks weekly. It's gonna be Vic and Andrea's picks weekly, and we're gonna tell you where we stand. And if you're betting, don't bet with us. Bet with your wallet.
You might get it wrong.
We reserve the right to change our pick.
Okay, that's right.
So let's see. All right. So first matchup, NFL Week 5 of 18. Let's get it. Let's get started. Let's start with the game that's happening right now as we speak. We got Colts at Broncos. Now, here's what we're going to do, okay? When we get to your team, because no one knows who our picks are. So I want both of us to have two teams. You can have two teams. You can have your main team, and you can have your dark horse or your backup team, okay? The team that you hope to make it, your heart pick and your head pick, all right? So when you get to that team, you let me know. We're gonna get you on the books, and we'll do the same for myself. And if you have any guests, we'll go back and add them.
Okay.
Let's get it. So we got the Colts at the Broncos. Without looking at the score, what do you think about tonight's game?
You know what? What they say is, if maybe Russell Wilson should have never left Seattle. I don't know, and maybe it could be the offense, maybe it could be the coach. I don't know, but I'm sorry.
Why are you saying that? Why you say Russell Wilson shouldn't have left Seahawks?
I just said sometimes you think the grass is greener on the other side, and what you had was just right for you, and now you in a different team, and lost about 3 games already, haven't you? Sometimes what ain't broke, what you think is broke, what you think was broke was in the right space to use it. I'm just saying. So do I think I'm starting to ask myself, was it the right move for your career?
So you thinking because he lost a few games to start this season, or is having a rough start in a brand new team that perhaps he made the wrong move, or he's falling off? What are you actually trying to say about our brother Russell?
I'm just thinking maybe he needed a different head coach, a seasonal head coach. I think this head coach is new. I just don't think Russell is experienced. He needed a coach that's experienced. I don't think this coach is not experienced. And so I sometimes think, yeah, you might go to a new team, but this new coach is inexperienced, and so your progress is not gonna be good until probably next season or next other season. So
Who's the coach?
I don't even know the man's name. Tell you the truth.
How long he supposed to been coaching?
You know what? I'm not even sure.
How you gonna say the man don't know what he's doing? You don't know his name or how long you been coaching?
I know his name because it's like either like a non. I think he's a new coach. I have never seen him around. Because I know pretty much most of the coaches, but I ain't never seen this one before.
Because you never seen him, that he's most likely new as far as being a head coach.
Yes, as far as being a head coach, yes.
Okay.
And so I think that is where, the questionable offense. Russell's in it seemed like he is not in a great space like he was in Seattle. He was used to that program. This is not. And so he's losing games, and people are asking, was it a bust or what? Geno Smith is over there in Seattle winning. We ain't heard Geno Smith in a long time. Just saying.
This is true.
So I'm just saying, they say he got to win tonight. He has to win tonight. Has to. It's a must win tonight for him.
You say tonight is a must win for Russell Wilson, or
yes,
what?
It's a must win, or their season might be on the line.
No, it's an 18-game season now, right?
I do know it's an 18-game season. Okay.
So let's just say they lost all 5.
Jesus.
You think the season is a bust? Or are you trying to say that's a trend of things to come?
I think it's gonna be a growing pain season for him, from my perspective.
So let me just comment on what you've been saying thus far.
Okay.
When you speaking about football in general,
mm-hmm.
the catchphrase to football before the movie ever came out, that's how the movie even get its name. They've been saying it. It's any given Sunday.
Yes, they have.
So the thing about football is that, they have what they call Cinderella teams.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially these teams are overlooked. However, they catch fire late and they go on historic runs. They have fair endings. So,
I want him to do well. I'm just a little part of him.
I'm not calling you a hater, but what I am saying is that it's a little early, and I think for it to be a new team, because you can't go by Tom Brady. Tom Brady's Tom Brady.
Yes, and I'm not going by Tom Brady.
So I don't think it has anything to do with Russell's work ethic. Now it may have he may have a buffer in there by leadership, because you might have been a great manager at your last retail location at JCPenney, but this is Belk. And you like, but it's like the same, but it's not though. Because those people saw you grow. Those people, you earned their respect.
Okay.
You got a whole nother set of teammates that he has to learn long before he even gets an opportunity to earn their respect. He's got to learn a whole new playbook. He's got to learn a whole new coaching staff. He's got to learn a whole new city. He's got to get his children and his family situated. He is more than distracted, which is why the feat that Tom Brady was able to do in 1 year, learning a whole playbook and a whole new set of languages.
Wait a minute. Can I just say something? Did I forget that he got a wife named Sierra? She can't get them kids in order. I'll just ask the question. She can't get the kids in order.
Really taking ass on TikTok. Okay, he got a lot on his plate. So I would like to give the brother a break, because in the perfect condition, it would be expected that he struggled in his first year, no matter how good he was. Tom Brady was supposed to struggle his first year in Tampa. He just happens to be Tom Brady, which is why his home life is in shambles, because he's so laser focused and committed.
There you go with that.
It's a trade-off.
Plug that in. You okay? You good? You thought you could plug that in? Okay, I see it.
It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. See?
I see you want to plug that in. Okay, I see it.
Don't nobody know what you're talking about. See? Okay. So at the end of the day, you know, I say this wasn't gonna be their year anyway. But I don't put it past them in a mediocre to bad, you know, what do you call that? Division.
Okay.
That they couldn't end up as a wild card team, and Russell, by the end of the season, they start to get a rhythm, start to trust their quarterback, understand the snap count and everything like that, and minimize some of the dumb penalties that cost teams games. You know what I mean? That's why New England was so on point with Tom Brady, because there are so many blue pieces. They have such an airtight system that for every new piece that they got in, everybody hurry up and get them up to speed and right back to business. And you know what I mean? It only the people who were new had to learn. You know, everybody else had that grandfathered in style of how they do business, how they call, how they snap, trick plays. All of that stuff is readily available for you to use. But when you get to a new job, you're not the kiosk or the cash register ain't smarter than you. You just gotta learn where all the shit is. You know what I mean? That's something people can relate to, I think.
Okay. Well, we gonna give Russell Wilson a little more time. We gonna give him a little more time.
Give him a little more time, Russ.
Give him a little more time. We gonna give him a little more time.
So who's your, I don't know who playing on the Colts this year. They said they put Matt Ryan over there.
Oh yeah, Matt Ryan did get over there. I forgot Matt Ryan did go over there.
Stinking ass Matt Ryan. I heard he doing good too. I hope he don't. Nah, I ain't gonna hate on him, but he's still a buster. He just should have played. He should have played baseball. I don't know. I feel like I've been hating on him for a long time.
Matt
I was mad at him. Yeah.
He lost the Super Bowl.
No, it ain't. I hated on him long before the Super Bowl. First of all, he's an interception machine. And it's because he's supposed to play baseball. Look at him. He built for baseball.
He looked tall. He tall.
Fucking cross country running or something.
But you know, I don't Matt Ryan. I always thought Matt Ryan was an okay quarterback. I didn't think he was like in the first. If you don't run no routes deeper than 20 to 30 yards, then Matt Ryan's your guy. Yes. Anything past 25 yards, I remember him. It was him, Joe Flacco, and who was the third? I'm trying to think of the third person. It was him, Joe Flacco, and it might even have been Brady on it. But they was all doing a quarterback challenge right when they was coming out of college. And the whole thing is that he beats everybody out as far as accuracy for short range passes. You can't get a better, dink and dunk quarterback is what they Skip Bayless call it. But Bayless, okay.
Okay, shout out to Skip. But anything past, I say 30 yards, which is a pretty deep ball, his accuracy goes to nothing, because in order for a play to develop long enough for you to get more than 15 to 20 yards, you got to hold that damn ball. And when you got to hold that ball, that means you got to move in that pocket with confidence that these 300-pound dudes ain't finna roll up on you from a blind side, or Von Miller not finna come and break your ribs where you don't see it. It ain't like basketball where you call it picks out.
Yep.
So his feet is terribly slow. So he gets panicked every time a play goes longer than 3 seconds. You'll see him, he'll turn cherry red when he take off his helmet on 3rd and 58. You know what I'm saying? He go to that sideline, sweated up. He look like a beat, and he be ready to cry. He don't be mad, he be ready to cry. I seen that face before. I know what that looked like. That's like frustration. That's like when somebody chump your ass off, and ain't nothing you can do about it because they can whoop your ass. That's how he do all the time. God. So I'm giving Matt Ryan hell, and we ain't gonna be here all night. But you gotta tell me, Colts or Broncos tonight? What you got?
I'm going with the Broncos.
Broncos, Andrea for Broncos. So I talk all that shit about Russell Wilson. You gonna give him the win tonight, girl? I can get a read on you sometime.
I'm praying that he gonna get the win tonight.
Okay, see, Andrea is not a hater. She just talk all that trash about that man and how he's a terrible quarterback and he about to fall off. You said he about to fall off. He should have stayed in Seattle and died with his grandchildren over there.
Sometimes you think moving to a different city, a different state, it's gonna be best for you, but you had the best opportunity where you was. And sometimes I think you think you're gonna I don't know. Sometimes he won a Super Bowl with Seattle. You don't you got a little loyalty? I guess you don't. If you got if money talks,
sometimes you gotta show that bitch the doubt.
Is that what you say?
So after talking all that shit about Matt Ryan, where did my boy go? They had sent him to the Colts. He was with the Patriots for a minute, and then they sent him to the Colts and let him start over there. Young black quarterback, not Geno. Same style.
Oh, I don't know.
He was the starting quarterback for them last year before they got Matt Ryan.
I don't know. I don't even know who half of the quarterbacks is.
You don't have to have your computer ready to Google for the future.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I know Matt Ryan plays for the Colts. Okay, I do know that.
So for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick, and I'm gonna say the Colts.
Okay.
All right. Now, Giants at Packers.
I'm picking the Packers. Aaron Rodgers at home.
So the second team I say is always going to be the home team.
Okay.
All right. So you're picking Aaron Rodgers. Mr. Rodgers. You know, he did a interview with Joe Rogan recently.
Really?
Yep. And he told all the shit that happened about them saying trying to fuck with his character and how they try to make him out a villain about all that COVID shit, call him a liar and all that shit. He said they crazy. He put the truth. He put what his version of the truth out there. So anybody listening to this, go check out Joe Rogan's podcast and look for Aaron Rodgers. It was a very interesting conversation.
Okay, but he did lie. I'm just asking the question. He did lie. Come on, he was vaccinated.
He didn't lie. He didn't lie to his team for sure.
Okay.
And that's who I believe suspended him and not the league.
Okay.
But let's see. Giants, Packers. Yeah.
Giants. Okay. I'll get my pick on you.
As much as I would like to be different for the sake of being different, I ain't gonna be able to. All right. So Lions at Patriots.
Lions. What Lions at Patriots? We'll go with the Lions.
All right, new rule. I'm making this shit up as we go. New rule. Once you say who your team is, I'm gonna ask you final answer. And once you lock it in, final answer, that's that.
Okay.
All right. So Lions, final answer?
Yes, Lions, final answer.
All right. Now you know they in Gillette Stadium. You just don't go to Bill Belichick house and beat them in Gillette Stadium. That's not allowed.
It's pretty good. You know that. Giants are pretty good.
Who on the Lions?
I think you said the New York Giants. You said the New York Giants, didn't you?
Oh, now this nigga talking about the Giants. That was versus the Packers.
Oh, okay. So this is the Lions and the Patriots. Okay, I'm picking the Patriots. My bad. I thought you said the.
Hell no! You said final answer. Hell no! I said Lions, and you said yes, Lions. Final answer. You know what the hell you said. She always trying to squeeze out the side. That's why I ain't you saying shit. No, I said Gillette Stadium. Oh no! You said Lions. I thought you said Giant Lions. Oh shit! All right, you get one do over. You want to use it now?
Yeah, I used it.
All right.
I'm picking the Patriots. Okay.
She picking the Patriots. That's our one do over, y'all. Y'all keep up with it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going Patriots all day. I don't like Bill Belichick. Never did. But I respect him.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. Chargers at Browns.
Ooh, the Chargers at Browns. Who the Browns quarterback is?
Yeah, I know who it ain't. They brought somebody in. They trying to act like they was gonna give Bake Me a Cake a chance, but then they let him go ahead and go to Carolina. So Deshaun is out. I'm trying to think of who that. Come on, Google. Let's see what's happening. Q or
and who are the Browns playing?
Browns 2022. Jacoby Brissett. That's the dude I was talking about.
Okay. And who the Browns playing?
I like Jacoby Brissett. Let's see. Andrea.
Yes.
Tell you something. Okay?
Huh?
Keep up with me.
The Browns are playing who?
Browns and the Chargers.
Okay, the Chargers. I'm choosing the Chargers on this one.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Browns got a fucking squad. I don't think a quarterback mattered, but Jacoby Brissett.
In Cleveland, quarterback matters. What?
Not when your squad stacked like that. That's why everybody's looking at Baker like, hey man, y'all got everything, bro. You got an all-star team, nigga. They even had Odell and Jarvis Landry at the same time. So he can't say they had Nick Chubb and Kareem.
Odell went to LA and won a ring and what? And where is Baker Mayfield at? Is he in Carolina? Is he in Carolina?
He's in Carolina.
Oh, okay. All right.
You say what?
I said to say what Baker Mayfield. He obviously couldn't win with these talented players that he had on his team. Okay, who's the problem? The quarterback of talented players on the team. I think it could have been the quarterback.
So, based on what you're saying, that go against what you just asked me. You said, how am I going to say that the quarterback don't matter? I'm telling you that they have so many pieces around them. All they needed was somebody who can manage the game. They don't even have to be great. All they need to do is make open throws. The defense is off of the chain. The running game is ridiculous. That's more than half of the game. I don't know who their field goal kicker is, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't suck. What else you want? You know what I mean? All you got to do is not fuck it up. So let me just look. I'm going with the Browns on this game. Jacoby Brissett is a reliable game manager. He don't have a big ego, so he's not going to do too much. And that's all you need to do for the Browns to win against a team like the Chargers.
Ego. He's second string quarterback. Come on now. He's a big house. Deshaun Watson is suspended right now. So yeah, he gonna play his part and try to do the best he can.
Who's second string?
What?
Who are you saying the second string?
The quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, Jacoby Brissett.
He was just a starting quarterback for the Colts.
How many games did they win?
That's like Russ going to the LA and then having to come off the bench. Does that mean he less of a player? That mean nigga, I went over there with LeBron and AD, nigga, and it don't make no sense to have all of us on the floor at the same time. Hey, all right, I tell you what, we'll have this conversation Monday. Okay. Texans versus Jags.
Texans versus the Jaguars. Is this a home game for who? Texas or the Jags?
The second team is always the home team.
I'll go with the Jaguars.
Texans is trash anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And, my Carolina boy, he's not really a Carolina boy. I think he might be a Georgia boy. What's his name? Come from Clemson. The quarterback for the Jaguars.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, he all right.
Oh man, you gotta learn these people's names because I can't remember.
Okay,
what's his name? Stop with that. What is it?
The quarterback so much. I mean, I don't know you people's names. Okay.
Hold on, because I'm not gonna let this ride. You ain't gonna do my dude like that. Pause. Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, from Clemson.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to the crack. Let's see. Who you got? Texans or Jags?
Jags.
You said Jags?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the Jags.
Final answer, she says.
Yes, the Jags.
Until they fire that coach, I'll never bet, vote, or even the hell with that whole organization. Jags. Y'all won by default. Falcons at Bucks.
I'm going with Tom Brady. He don't lost that. I think Tom Brady gonna come through this one.
You ought to know that. You ought to know. You understand? Come on, man.
I mean, he all right, but I think he gonna run. I think he's gonna start getting better and start getting his act together. And he gonna come out. He gonna show out.
His team got to stay healthy. Which? That was last game that Mike Evans had to sit out. So Mike Evans should be back this week. Yeah. That's all. 10 more. Okay. Steelers and Bills. First of all, Bucks is my Super Bowl pick.
Who?
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Bucks. Go. That's the money with the go. Now, my dark horse team. I don't think we passed them yet.
Okay, so I'm going with.
Who's your Super Bowl pick?
My Super Bowl pick is the Kansas City Chiefs.
KC Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
I'm writing this shit down just for the record.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going with the Chiefs, and I think that somebody is coming out of that division where Dallas, Philadelphia, and I believe it could be Philadelphia.
That's your backup team?
My backup team, yeah. I'm going with it.
Is that what you're saying? Philly, right?
I'm saying Philly, yes. Philly.
KC sub Philly. Let me look at these teams real quick.
You know Philly is 4-0. Saying.
Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. Nah, they ain't going. Not with Baker. No. Bengals.
What?
Bengals. Joe Burrow is the next Tom Brady. Let that be known.
Okay.
On record. I like Lamar. I really want to say, but
Lamar.
I think
he need to look.
Controversy right now.
Yeah, he needs a little tweaking.
So he needs a what?
He needs a little tweaking to his game. For me.
When you say tweaking, what you mean by that?
I think sometimes they want to use him in like, I don't want Lamar to become a Michael Vick for me. In a way that you're gonna use him up running and stuff, and then he doesn't develop that throwing.
Michael Vick had a long career minus the prison time.
Yes, he did, and he did. Mike did come back and reform himself, and now God bless his soul, because I love Michael Vick. But I just don't want Lamar to. That's what I see, and I'm just hoping and praying that he gets a coach that believes in him, but believes in his throwing game too.
What, you want to see him traded?
Well, I want to see him traded. No, I don't want to see him traded. I just want Harbaugh to believe in his throwing. And so sometimes I feel like he doesn't sometimes.
You say he don't believe in himself.
I think sometimes he wants to run the ball instead of throwing.
You gotta say that one more time because I'm missing.
I think sometimes he wants him to run the ball instead of throwing the ball, and I think he needs a coach that believes in him throwing.
Okay, that's fair. All right, let's move on. Steelers at Bills.
I'm going with Steelers.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
I will predict this: if the Pittsburgh Steelers do not have an 8-8 season, I predict Mike Tomlin gonna get fired.
Mike, I bet that Mike Tomlin won't get fired before I bet that they're gonna win this damn game.
Shout out to Diesel, okay? Shout out to Diesel, because that's his team, okay?
So, I'm choosing the Bills. Okay. Chose the Steelers. I think Josh Allen is a fierce competitor, and he's very dangerous, and he's coming into his own, and the Bills is going to be a fucking problem. That really should have been my dark horse team, but
hopefully Mike Tomlin's gonna bring this team through.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use my renege card yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking about it. I'll come back to it.
Okay. Dolphins
at Jets.
Ooh, I'm going with the Jets because I don't know who the Dolphins quarterback gonna be this season. I think Tua might be out a couple more games, so I'm not sure if he comes back. So I'm going with.
You gotta say final answer.
That's my final answer. I'm rolling with the Jets.
JETS. Let me tell you something. Jets can't beat children, okay? I mean, like, when they go home and clock out, like, what did he say? He said, a boy, hold on. Let me put on something less talky. Said a boy, was living with his parents.
Okay.
And, his mother and his father were getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Custody battle. So the judge said, well, son, you old enough. Who do you want to go live with?
Mm-hmm.
Said, you want to live with your mom? He said, no, I don't want to live with my mom. He said, then you want to live with your dad? He said, no, I don't want to live with my daddy. He said, well, son, you got to live with someone. He said, why you don't want to live with your parents?
Mm-hmm.
He said, because they both beat. And they hurt me sometimes. So he said, well, hell, who would you rather stay with? He said, the Jets. He said, well, why do you want to stay with the Jets? What can they do for you? He said, well, at least I know the Jets don't beat nobody. Somebody told me a lame ass joke about the Falcons, and I was like, yeah, I don't even fuck with the Falcons like that, but that shit had me tight. I'm going with the Dolphins. You cannot have Tyreek Hill and whoever the receiver is on the other side of the field. They're the two fastest players in the league, just for the record. So it's like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the same.
But it's Tua is not gonna probably not play this game, so I'm not sure. I don't know.
You said who not gonna play?
The quarterback. What's his name?
Okay, Tua. Yeah.
Tua. He's been. They said he don't had almost one concussion, and he was hit pretty bad. They don't know if he's gonna be. They asked him should he retire. So I don't know if he's gonna play the rest of the season.
He ain't retired.
It was asking should he retire.
How the hell you gonna retire? He just got started.
Yeah, but they said them concussions were really bad. They got rid of the
Now you can't get put out of the game and play forever. That is the thing. One play can do it. However, it didn't paralyze him. However, he needs to get with the correct neurologist, chiropractor, and whoever the hell else, orthopedist, to ensure that he's in alignment and that his body isn't off to the point where he could further injure himself by not having an opportunity to reset. He definitely needs to take the proper amount of time off and let his brain heal. You can look at your bone, you can look at your bruises and say, shit, let me take you, shoot me up, I'm ready to go. But what you can't do is rush back no brain injury.
Okay, so was Miami negligent then? Let him play that Sunday and then let him play that Thursday then?
All of these teams are negligent. That's the nature of football. Okay. Watch the Calvin Johnson documentary about his time in the Alliance. Why do you think Barry Sanders retired early?
Barry said I assumed Barry retired early because Barry was like he didn't want the. I assume Barry retired early because he didn't want the hits like that.
Well, it's not even about that. If you play football, you're gonna take hits. You're going to take some bad hits depending on your position. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you should be allowed the time to heal, go to surgery, or whatever you need to do, not tape it up and get your ass back out there.
Yes.
And just like you work for a company that's shitty, that doesn't follow, they're the reason that they have them stickers up on the wall everywhere in a non-conspicuous place. The EEO that tells you that you got the right to this and the right to this and the right to a break and the right to not be subject to. There's certain organizations that they have to write all that shit for. The Detroit Lions, along with several other NFL teams, and they all have questionable health practices.
And so, are you saying that Calvin Johnson saying that shit happened to him?
They all say it. You can ask any football player. Now, here's the difference. Yes. Some of them volunteer for that punishment. Okay. And just like the military, just like the construction world, just like certain job professions, men are told to ignore the pain or you pussy. Mm-hmm. And the last thing a man ever wanted to be called in his life is a bitch or pussy. Because it insinuates that he doesn't have the fortitude to do what other men could and should be able to do. Mm-hmm. So, at the end of the day, God forbid, the quarterback, these people are expected to. Trevor Lawrence, we were just talking about him. Trevor Lawrence took a hit so bad in the Clemson versus Ohio State game. Mm-hmm. So bad, I wanted to cry. Ooh. And let me tell you something. That boy got up, and I'm like, get his ass out the game. I thought they was going to bring the stretcher out. The stretcher out. It was worse than that to a hit. Okay. I said, it was way worse. He fell wrong. That means he already got some shit going on. That's what caused him to lose his balance. If you know anything about chiropractic, you'll understand that when you have certain things out of alignment and you injured yourself in a certain way, your body is kind of, off kilter to the point where it's not responding, like you got bad gas in your car. It ain't you, it's the bad gas. And he needed time to heal from whatever the hell happened in that first game.
Okay.
Him getting pushed over and falling back, even though he hit his back of his head. Do you know how hard football players hit? That's what they call it, sacrificing the body. That's a standard for NFL players.
Okay.
They get that every single play. They're used to getting their head jarred around. That's why the whole thing is about the helmets. That wasn't anything special. So that's why they kind of was like, but you know, when he get up and your damn fingers throwing up west side and you ain't meant to, from the east side, you know what I'm saying? Then now we understand that this is going too far. So that's probably why they would insinuate about a retirement, because when you're having neurological issues, you don't want to play with that shit because you can paralyze and dumb and death for the rest of your life. And that ain't worth it. That's why Peyton Manning broke his neck. They was like, shit, I ain't bringing Peyton back. And Peyton was like, I ain't coming back till I'm ready. So I think the smartest thing for them to do at this point, or for him to do at this point, would be just to sit down, get as many second opinions as possible. Almost all of these team doctors for these organizations, that even crosses over into other sports. The team doctor is always on the fucking payroll. Yeah. So what you don't, I don't care if you have an independent HR service. They know who fucking pays their bills.
Mm-hmm.
You have independent safety people at certain organizations. But they understand that, hey, there's more than one competing company. And companies pay for people with favorable results. They're not going to tell you what to do because that's illegal. And they need to have anonymity. But if they sit there and keep having issues with you putting players out when they feel like they need them, they don't need you to have that on paperwork. They need to be able to go into your office while you're talking to the player and say, hey, son, you all right, aren't you? And lead the witness. You think you want to take one of those shots? Get back out there, team needs you. Make sure you get your game checked. You know, you run us a couple more plays. You ain't got to play the whole game. Whatever they telling these folks to get them to take all this shit, Shannon Sharp, just sometimes he just tell how some of their dirty laundry just because he been out so long about how many times he volunteered to get shot up and go back out there on broken shit. So, you know, something like a head injury where no one can see it, that you can easily cover up, that is not going to cause you to limp. All them quarterbacks is playing. Every single last one of those quarterbacks, with the exception of probably Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, because they go their ass down.
Okay.
Matt Ryan, they will get down. Those people will get down. And some of those quarterbacks better learn how to shit. Call me what you want. But you won't call me from the couch. I'll be here next Sunday. God damn it. All that said, I'm still picking the Dolphins because I'm here to prove that unless it's Tom Brady, the quarterback doesn't decide the game all the time.
Okay. Okay.
Bears at Vikings.
Ooh, Bears. Vikings. I think Vikings at home.
And I ain't had no faith in the Bears since Brian Urlacher retired. So that'll tell you how long I ain't been fucking with them. Vikings, that makes two of us. Even without Stephon Diggs, I think they still are very capable.
This 17-year-old quarterback is already worth $8 million. This is millionaire Nico, and he's considered to be one of the biggest recruits that the Tennessee Volunteers have ever landed. He's QB1 for Long Beach Poly, and last season he had 36 total touchdowns and only 1 interception. He's 6'6", 200 pounds. And one fun fact about Nico is that he's also one of the best volleyball players in the nation as well. He was named the MVP at OT7 last week, and scouts are saying that he is way better than Arch Manning. And I want to know in the comments, do you think NIL is good for college football?
Oh yeah, DJ. All right. Go ahead. He first. Oh yeah, DJ. He first. Come here. What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Man just got moss in his own front yard by a girl. You back?
Yes. So I'm like Chef when he said you the hardworking man. I'm the hardworking woman now. Okay, I feel the same way now.
It's all good. We got
every day. Okay.
about 5 more, so let's get it wrapped.
Okay.
All right. Titans at Washington.
Titans at Washington. I'm a little up in there with this, so I might go. I'm going with the Titans.
Titans it is. I'll pick Washington.
Okay.
This will be different. I don't know. They changed their name. I refuse to say it, but
The Commanders. It is.
call them Washington. Seahawks at Saints.
I'm rolling with Jameson Winston.
You going with Jameis Winston?
Yeah, the
You
Saints.
just talking about how good the Seahawks are going without Russell Wilson?
But that Jameson been doing good. I'm rolling with Jameson at home.
Saints. It's hard to bet against the Saints at home. I'm gonna roll with you on this one.
Okay.
49ers, Panthers.
49. Carolina. I'm going with Carolina.
Yeah. That's that grand boy. 49ers at Panthers. You said who you taking?
The Panthers at home.
I mean, I can't not go with them. The Carolina boys just to play together. Jimmy G, even having an on again, off again type of situation going on with these 49ers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the Panthers. Eagles at Cardinals.
I'm rolling with the Eagles.
Okay, that was quick. That boy got all that money and he ain't did shit with it. Jalen Hurts. That's the Eagles quarterback, ain't it?
Yes, he is.
Heard he was doing pretty good. They is in Arizona. I don't know if they're strong enough to knock them boys up at the house. I'm gonna go with the Cards. I want to lose that bet. I need to see if the Eagles is what y'all said he is. If they beat the Cardinals, I'll take a closer look at them next week. Cowboys at Rams.
Ooh. I'm rolling with the Rams. This week, the Cowboys will lose.
Rams. If they was in Jerry World, I might give the Cowboys a chance.
Yeah, me too. But they in LA, I can't say.
Jackass.
I'm rolling with the home team. Now, if he roll out that fifth win, if the Dallas Cowboys string quarterback get a fifth win, I'm not sure if Dak Prescott should come on back yet.
Shit, if they beat the Rams, shit, hell nah. Tell him to stay where his ass is at and get better, and he can be our backup, and we'll be off the chain, just like Kaepernick took Alex Smith's job.
Yeah, you know Alex Smith is reporting for ESPN now. On Monday Night Football.
I think he had enough of getting his ass broke up.
Alex Smith, RG3. I was like, wait a minute.
I seen RG3 up there before, but I didn't see Alex Smith up there.
Yes, I see Alex Smith up there. I said, wait a minute, what's going on around here?
Bengals, Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens.
She says she going with the Ravens. I think if there was somebody who can knock them off, it's my boy Joey Burrow. As long as he stay healthy. I hope they don't let him get beat up like that. His line is trash. That'll be the only reason he don't beat Tom Brady if he can't get no line. Yeah. We need to go to a better organization. I'll say, it's some great people that work for real shitty companies. And, they end up staying and being loyal to those companies, even though that company will never be shit. And, company makes them all kinds of bullshit promises about how things are getting better and they're going to be the start of it and they're going to run. Man, don't buy that dream, Joe. Get your money, but you destined for more than big paychecks. Supposed to be legendary. I would move as soon as possible. Take the best deal and haul ass. Raiders at Chiefs.
The Raiders at the Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes.
Let's lose.
Patrick Mahomes just came off a win. He on the high. He coming home and he gonna win this one. Yeah.
KC, I'm not bet against KC and KC. So that is 2 for the Chiefs. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review this after Sunday's game, and we'll be back next week to make our picks and discuss what happened any given Sunday. Andrea.
Yes.
This was only supposed to be a maximum 1 hour stream, and we right here.
Yes.
And I think this was good. We just discuss some things. Next time we'll have a little more information available to us to talk about some of these particular teams.
Yes.
Their rosters. We grown folks with grown folks shit to do, and we're not going to learn every player on every team. So if y'all think we don't know what we're talking about, please feel free to kiss my ass. Click the skip forward button, okay? If you don't like it that bad, go watch something on public TV. This is where the real shit goes on. We take the gloves off and we keep it real.
Yes.
Girl, Andrea Lynch. Also, just Andrea. Make sure you read the bottom of that scroll ticker and check out some of these YouTube channels. Check her out on Instagram. Tell them where to find you, Andrea.
You can find me on Instagram, Just Andrea. You can find me on TikTok, Just Andrea. And check out my little short videos. I got a video. It was 1.4 views on the Kim Burrell on my short videos. Check out my short videos. They're really popular. So yeah.
We back. It's going down. We tired. In here. Okay. Yes. And we take a special kind of person to push through and bring y'all what y'all need and do it with flavor. So watch it get better. NBA's back right around the corner, but we're gonna do NFL right now. Y'all get at me. Peace.
Bye bye.